Most car buyers assume every vehicle is just a money-losing asset the moment you drive it off the lot. But what if I told you that some cars sitting in driveways today could double or even triple in value by 2026? These aren't old classics gathering dust. They're modern trucks, Japanese sports cars, and high-performance icons that are quietly turning into investment-grade vehicles. The secret: scarcity, mechanical perfection, and perfect market timing. A handful of models are positioned to explode in value thanks to import exemptions, regulatory changes, and collector demand. From the last analog Ferrari F355 to high-revving Japanese legends, these cars are defying every rule of depreciation. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 cars set to skyrocket in value. Miss this window, and you could be leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table. Stick around, because some of these opportunities won't last past early 2026. 10. 2020 to 2021 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. Most people think of trucks as practical workhorses, not financial powerhouses, but the 2020 to 2021 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro is quietly defying that expectation. While the average new vehicle loses almost half its value within 5 years, this Tacoma trim is holding remarkably strong, losing only around 26% of its value over the same period. To put that in perspective, competitors like the Nissan Frontier can drop nearly 40% in 5 years. On a $35,000 truck, that difference is huge. What really fuels the Tacoma TRD Pro's value isn't just low depreciation, it's reliability history. After the 2022 Tundra redesign, Toyota stumbled with mechanical issues and recalls, leaving buyers wary. That created a premium for the previous generation, the 2020 to 2021 Tacomas, which were built at the peak of Toyota's legendary dependability. Low mileage, well-maintained TRD Pros are now in high demand because buyers know these trucks won't leave them stranded. The TRD Pro's off-road capability, combined with a proven V6 engine and rugged build quality, adds an investment angle. Trucks rarely get this kind of collector attention, yet the market recognizes that this generation represents a last truly bulletproof iteration before newer, untested powertrains arrived. The result? TRD Pro models are commanding prices near MSRP, sometimes even above depending on condition. This isn't a nostalgic play or a marketing gimmick. It's simple supply and demand. A reliable, proven truck in limited supply facing a market that values certainty. For those looking to park their money in a tangible, practical asset that doesn't depreciate like every other new vehicle, the 2020 to 2021 Tacoma TRD Pro is emerging as a standout. 9. 1968 to 1973 Datsun 510. Now let's travel back to the late 60s and early 70s with the Datsun 510, a car most under 50 have likely never heard of, yet it's quietly becoming a collector darling. This model was revolutionary in its day, featuring independent rear suspension, while most economy cars still used outdated leaf springs. Nissan proved it could compete with European sedans, both on the street and in rallying, establishing Japanese performance credibility long before the 240Z or Supra captured attention. Today, clean 510s remain attainable. Good examples can still be found for around $20,000, with top specimens rarely exceeding $50,000. That affordability is what makes this model so compelling. Younger collectors, especially those under 40, are actively hunting entry-level classics from the 60s and 70s. They missed out on affordable muscle cars and early European icons, and the 510 fits perfectly as a historically significant yet accessible choice. Market analysis shows the 510 is following the same trajectory that propelled the 240Z to prominence. Both have motorsport heritage, both are rare enough to command attention, and both appeal to buyers seeking something unique without breaking the bank. Provenance matters too. Rust-free, documented cars, or even period-correct race cars are already commanding significant premiums. As the collector market continues to recognize its historical importance, prices are set to climb sharply. In short, the Datsun 510 isn't just a forgotten Japanese sedan, it's a ticking time bomb investment. For enthusiasts or collectors looking to snag a rare, historically significant car at a fraction of the cost of its more famous siblings, the 510 represents one of the smartest plays in the class classic car market today. 8. 2025 Mercedes-Benz G-Class G63 luxury SUVs are notorious for losing value fast. The Infiniti QX80, Cadillac Escalade, and almost every other high-end SUV can shed 40% to 50% of their price within just a few years. But the 2025 Mercedes-Benz G-Class, specifically the AMG G63, plays by a completely different set of rules. After 5 years, this SUV is projected to retain over 82% of its original value, an anomaly in a market defined by steep depreciation. So why does the G63 hold its value so aggressively? Scarcity and status. This isn't just a luxury SUV, it's a global icon. Its design has remained largely unchanged since the late 70s, blending timeless styling with modern AMG performance. Owning a G63 signals success everywhere, from Los Angeles to Dubai, London to Tokyo. It's a universally recognized symbol of capability and prestige. The V8 engine is another key factor. As automakers pivot rapidly toward electric platforms, the internal combustion versions of legendary vehicles are becoming increasingly valuable. Buyers know the G63 V8 will represent the last of its kind in a world racing toward electrification. That rarity drives demand and keeps prices high. Even more, Mercedes has carefully curated production, limiting the number of high-performance G63s entering the market each year. Combine that with collector awareness and brand loyalty, and you've got a recipe for value retention that defies typical luxury SUV trends. For anyone looking for a high-status vehicle that doubles as an investment, the G63 isn't just a truck, it's a hedge against rapid depreciation, a tangible asset that performs as impressively on paper as it does off-road or on the street. In short, while other luxury SUVs are hemorrhaging value, the 2025 G-Class G63 stands firm, proving that some vehicles don't just retain money, they grow it. 7. 2001 Ford F-150 Lightning SVT. Not all trucks are created equal. The 2001 Ford F-150 Lightning SVT isn't just a workhorse. It's a performance legend that's rapidly becoming a modern collectible. This second-generation Lightning, produced between 1999 and 2004, transformed the American pickup into something thrilling. Ford took the country's best-selling vehicle, dropped in a supercharged V8, lowered the suspension, and created a truck that was both practical and absurdly fast. What makes the 2001 model especially valuable is timing. It's about to hit eligibility under the 25-year import exemption rule in 2026. That regulatory shift will open US markets to international demand, elevating the Lightning from a sought-after performance truck to a true collector asset. Low mileage, original examples will likely see sharp price jumps as buyers compete for a limited pool. Compare this to today's electric F-150 Lightning. While innovative, the EV version depreciates rapidly, roughly 59% over 5 years, consistent with most EVs. The contrast is striking. The classic supercharged Lightning SVT is gaining collector status, while its modern electric counterpart loses value almost immediately. The Lightning SVT's market appeal isn't just nostalgia, it represents a pivotal moment in Ford's history, blending raw V8 power with everyday usability. Its aggressive styling, performance tuning, and rarity in pristine condition all contribute to its emerging investment status. Original, unmodified trucks with documented history and low miles are already commanding premiums, often selling for far above typical used F-150 values. In essence, the 2001 Ford Lightning SVT proves that trucks can be more than workhorses. They can be high-performance collectibles that appreciate over time. For anyone looking to combine American muscle with utility, this Lightning is a rare chance to own a piece of automotive history before the 2026 regulatory shift drives prices even higher. 6. 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Red-Eye. The 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Red-Eye isn't just a muscle car, it's the ultimate statement of American performance at its peak. With over 700 horsepower from a supercharged Hemi Vibe 8, this is one of the most extreme factory-built muscle cars ever produced, and it's arriving at the perfect time. Dodge is transitioning toward electrification, meaning cars like the Red-Eye represent the final era of analog, high-horsepower V8 V8 monsters. What makes the Red Eye truly special is its deliberate scarcity. Dodge released last call editions with unique colors, badging, and special trim to mark the end of an era. Buyers recognized immediately that these aren't just cars, they're collectible machines. Even months after leaving the dealership, used Red Eyes are holding close to MSRP, with some examples trading near $60,000. That kind of value retention is almost unheard of for a mass-produced vehicle in today's market. This isn't just about speed, it's about cultural significance. The Red Eye symbolizes the peak of American muscle, loud, raw, and unapologetically analog. In a world where high displacement engines are being phased out due to regulations and electrification, this is the last chance to own a true monster of its kind. But not every challenger will appreciate. Investment-grade examples are limited to high horsepower trims like the Red Eye, Super Talk, and special editions. Condition is critical. Low mileage, well-documented, and unmodified cars are the ones attracting serious premiums. A heavily driven or modified Red Eye may still be fast, but it won't appreciate. It's simply an expensive used muscle car. For collectors, enthusiasts, or anyone chasing an appreciating asset in the American muscle world, the 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Red Eye is a rare opportunity. It's not just a car, it's the final roar of a V8 era that's coming to a close. 5. 1999 to 2004 Porsche 911 Carrera 2 996 manual. The 996 generation Porsche 911 has long been misunderstood. When it launched in 1999, purists criticized its fried egg headlights and mourned the shift from air-cooled to water-cooled engines. For years, the 996 was considered the budget 911, a step below the classic models. But the market is changing fast, and this generation is quietly turning into one of the most compelling investment-grade sports cars on the planet. The key is configuration. Among roughly 175,996 produced, the rear-wheel drive Carrera 2 Coupe with a 6-speed manual transmission is the golden ticket. This setup delivers the purest 911 experience, lightweight, engaging, and connected, while all-wheel drive Carrera 4s, Tiptronic automatics, and convertibles are far less desirable. Buyers are paying premiums for clean, original examples, recognizing this as the sweet spot between usability and collectability. Mechanical reliability also plays a major role. The 996 had a known issue with the intermediate shaft IMS bearing, which could fail catastrophically if not addressed. Cars with documented IMS upgrades or preventative maintenance are commanding significantly higher prices because they eliminate the single biggest risk. Without this, even a beautiful 996 is a gamble. Right now, market dynamics are pushing values up. Younger collectors, new to Porsche ownership, see the 996 as an accessible entry point into the brand without the six-figure sticker of older generations. Coupled with the car's timeless design and engaging driving experience, clean Carrera 2 manuals are steadily appreciating. Auction results for well-kept examples have already started exceeding retail expectations, making the 996 one of the few sports cars under $50,000 poised for strong value growth. In short, the 1999 to 2004 Porsche 911 Carrera 2 manual isn't just a cheap 911, it's a strategically smart, data-driven collectible that combines driving purity with solid investment potential. Ford 1994, 1999 Ferrari F355 manual. The Ferrari F355 holds a special place in the mid-engine Ferrari lineage. Produced between 1994 and 1999, it's widely recognized as the last truly analog V8 Ferrari before modern electronic aids and aluminum chassis innovations took over with the 360 Modena. This car is pure mechanical engagement, visceral, precise, and uncompromising in a way today's turbocharged Ferraris simply cannot replicate. Collector demand for the F355 remains strong, even as broader markets fluctuate. Post-pandemic peaks in 2022 saw many exotic cars plateau or decline, but the F355 has continued appreciating steadily. Its timeless design, penned by Pininfarina, blends elegance with aggressive performance cues, ensuring it still looks exotic without being over the top. Transmission choice drives value. The F355 was available with a traditional gated 6-speed manual and an F1 paddle shift automated gearbox. Manual cars command a massive premium, often double the value of F1 equipped examples. The manual gearbox is rarer, more engaging, and represents the purest Ferrari experience, while the F1 version, though groundbreaking for its time, can feel clunky and less reliable today. Maintenance is another critical factor, the F355 requires a full engine-out timing belt service roughly every 5 years, costing well over $10,000. Cars lacking documented evidence of this service are viewed as risky by collectors and often fail to appreciate. Conversely, a well-maintained manual transmission F355 with fresh belts and pristine records is an appreciating asset, combining driving thrill with investment-grade potential. In essence, the F355 isn't just a collectible Ferrari, it's a historical marker, the last analog V8 before electronics reshaped the brand. For enthusiasts seeking mechanical purity, driving excitement, and long-term value growth, the 1994 to 1999 Ferrari F355 manual is a top-tier choice. 3. 2002 Mazda RX-7 Spirit R. The 2002 Mazda RX-7 Spirit R represents the pinnacle of the FD generation RX-7 and the final expression of Mazda's iconic rotary engine in a production sports car. With production strictly capped at just 1,154 units, this is one of the rarest and most sought-after Japanese performance cars ever built. Scarcity alone makes it an intriguing investment, but its history and mechanical uniqueness elevate it to a true collector's asset. The Spirit R wasn't just a trim package, it was Mazda's swan song for the rotary engine. Since then, high-performance rotary engines have practically disappeared from mainstream automotive production. That lineage gives the Spirit R incredible historical significance. Its Type A variant, the 2-seat manual transmission version, is considered the purest, lightest, and most driver-focused configuration, commanding the highest premiums in the market. Even before the US import exemption for 2002 models in 2027, demand is already rising. Collectors and enthusiasts anticipate the regulatory window, and auction results reflect this preemptive appreciation. Clean, original, low-mileage examples are already fetching six-figure prices, comparable to European exotics, while modified or poorly documented cars lag far behind. Provenance is critical. Original engines, documented service history, and unaltered specifications significantly increase value. The RX-7 Spirit R also delivers an exceptional driving experience. Its lightweight chassis, balanced handling, and the unique character of the high-revving 1.3-liter twin-rotor engine make it a driver's car, not just a collectible. Combine that with extreme rarity and historical importance, and the Spirit R stands out as one of the most compelling Japanese sports cars for both enjoyment and long-term appreciation. In short, the 2002 Mazda RX-7 Spirit R isn't just a legendary sports car, it's a strategic investment. For those who value rarity, mechanical purity, and collector potential, this rotary-powered icon is one of the best plays in the Japanese sports car market today. 2001 BMW M3 E46 Manual. The E46 generation BMW M3 is widely regarded as the pinnacle of the M3 lineage, combining mechanical purity, daily usability, and world-class performance. Produced from 2000 to 2006, the 2001 model year stands out because it represents the last era of BMW's naturally aspirated inline-six engines, the legendary S54. This high-revving engine, capable of exceeding 8,000 RPM, delivers a linear power curve, exceptional responsiveness, and an unmistakable soundtrack that turbocharged successors cannot replicate. Collector interest in the E46 M3 has surged as enthusiasts realize this is the last naturally aspirated M3 built for pure driving enjoyment. The manual transmission is critical. While BMW offered the SMG automated manual as an option, those cars are significantly less desirable due to jerky shifts and lower engagement. Low-mileage, 6-speed manual E46 M3s are commanding premiums in the US and internationally, often trading for 6 times the average price of a standard E46 coupe in pristine condition. Timing also plays a huge role. The 2001 model will hit the 25-year import exemption in 2026, opening the US market to overseas examples. This regulatory change will increase demand sharply as collectors compete for original low-mileage cars with documented service history. Already, exceptional E46 M3s are seeing auction prices surpass $66,000, while average examples still trade near $10,000, a stark indication of the market gap driven by condition, originality, and transmission choice. In short, the 2001 BMW M3 E46 manual isn't just a sports car, it's the perfect blend of performance, driver engagement, and long-term investment potential. With limited availability, regulatory catalysts, and global collector interest, It's poised to see substantial appreciation, making it one of the most coveted performance cars on the market today. 2001 Honda S2000 AP1. Topping the list is the 2001 Honda S2000 AP1, widely regarded as the ultimate naturally aspirated roadster. This car represents the height of Honda engineering, built purely for enthusiasts who crave precision, balance, and an unfiltered driving experience. Its 2.0-liter F20C inline-4 engine revs to an astonishing 9,000 RPM, producing a level of excitement and engagement that modern performance cars rarely match. That high revving character is not just for show, it defines the car's personality and has become a core reason collectors are paying premiums today. The 2001 AP1 is especially significant because it's the original early spec version before Honda introduced revisions in later years to improve stability and broaden appeal. Purists value the AP1 for its rawness, lightweight design, and driving-focused setup. Production in the US was limited, with fewer than 7,000 units per year, making it rare even before considering the global market. The big catalyst? The 25-year import exemption hits AP1 models in 2026. This will allow right-hand drive S2000S from Japan and pristine low-mileage examples from Europe to flood into the US market, when domestic buyers start competing with international collectors for a finite number of pristine cars. Prices are expected to surge dramatically. Already, top condition examples are trading for more than double the average market value, over $52,000 at auction compared to a typical $21,000 fair purchase price. Condition is critical. The high revving F20C engine demands meticulous maintenance, especially frequent oil changes with proper specification oil. Only low mileage cars with complete service records, original paint, and no modifications are considered true investment grade examples. For enthusiasts and collectors alike, the 2001 Honda S2000 AP1 is not just a sports car, it's an appreciating asset, a mechanical masterpiece, and one of the smartest automotive investments of the next few years. And there you have it, 10 cars positioned to explode in value over the next 18 months. From modern trucks like the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, to Japanese performance legends like the Mazda RX-7 Spirit R, and even timeless icons like the Ferrari F355 and Honda S2000 AP1, these aren't just vehicles, they're investment-grade assets. The common thread? Scarcity, mechanical purity, and market timing. Cars that check all three boxes are the ones collectors and smart buyers are quietly stockpiling right now. Timing has never been more critical. With import exemptions hitting certain model years, regulatory shifts, and the ongoing electrification of the automotive world, the next 12 to 18 months could make or break opportunities to secure these appreciating vehicles at reasonable prices. Missing this window could mean tens of thousands in unrealized gains. If you're serious about investing in cars that hold and even grow their value, start watching the market, track condition and originality, and act strategically. And don't forget, the other side of the coin exists too. Some cars are losing value faster than ever, and I've got another breakdown covering the 10 vehicles that will be absolutely worthless by 2026. Check that video next. Your wallet will thank you.